everyone, it's Kelsey here. Today I am gonna do an advice video. Sorry, I'm on my hair, it's kind of screwed up. Um, I need to talk to you about a very important thing. For advice videos, I really want to talk seriously. I'm not gonna joke about anything. I definitely just want to take everything serious. Um, and this one is about what's very emotional to me, and it is people with illnesses like yourself or family members. And I've been living with this ever since I was basically born. Well, not ever since I was born, but when I found out. I could have been born with it, who knows. What happened was, if you guys don't know me, you can always look on our first videos. I do say this. I am anemic. I It's a condition where I don't have much blood in my body, so I have to be on iron, and I guess it's from my periods, so I have to be on birth control as well, and I take those every day. Um, the reason why I never really liked it was because I always thought I wasn't a normal kid. Um, you know, with no blood really in your system, you could have a heart attack or a stroke or whatever. And, you know, the risks are really high. So, you know, um, it was funny. I was in gym the day that I found out. It was freshman year. Um, and I was in gym running laps around the gym, and Miss Whedon comes in and tells me to stop, like stop, stop. And I was like, what? And, they might have told her already, and she was like, your dad's here to pick you up. And I was like, oh, okay. And so I ran, got dressed, and ran to the office because I really thought something was wrong. Like, mom was dead, or, I was like, why would he be picking me up? So actually, I looked her, I was like, Dad, what's going on? And he's like, I'll talk to you on the ride. And I was like, okay, because, okay, what led up to this was I was having pain in my side. It was, I can't really see it. It was like right here. So they were pushing on my appendix and stuff, and they were like, well, you don't have appendicitis. Let's take some blood work, and we can figure it out. That's how people found out I was anemic. They found out I was anemic. And so my dad and me get in the car, and I look around, don't see my brother. I'm like, what's going on? Where are we going? I mean, I'm glad I don't have school. I hate school. Where are we going? And he says, we're going to the hospital. And I'm like, why are we going to the hospital? And he says, you're anemic. Do you know what that means? And of course, he starts to explain to me what anemia is. And, and then we get to the hospital, I get admitted, and I stay there for a day, which is pretty cool. I only got to stay there for a day. I think it was Friday, so I stayed there Saturday. Um, and then I got admitted like early Sunday morning. And I missed my choir's like state competition, and I guess we really sucked. So I was glad I wasn't there. um, but yeah, you know, with dealing with this disease, I was depressed. I've been depressed quite a bit, because I feel like I'm not normal. And, I am normal. I just have to be taking different things. And, I think that's what people need to learn. Um, you know, I can't really talk about big things like cancer and, leukemia and all these different bad diseases that people could get, children and all these. But, we pretty much all have the same thing, you know, or the same motto: be strong. You have to fight. You know, I was really depressed in the early days. I never really tried to show it because I didn't want people to know. And, freshman, like, once I got out of the hospital, I was kind of like, I don't want to do this. I'm done already. And, it took me till junior year to finally be like, why am I doing this? You know, I'm basically killing myself because I wouldn't take my medicine. Only my birth control, I wouldn't take my iron, so when I had my period, it was basically, I'm basically killing myself, and I would have to go back in the hospital. But yeah, just dealing with the disease, you just have to fight. You have to learn to fight for yourself. Um, and, you can't give in to the disease. That's what they call it, a disease. You can't give in to it. I'm sorry, like my hands are swapped on the screen, so it's kind of weird. Um, that's just what you gotta do. You gotta be strong and you gotta fight. Um, and now to move on to, I hope I helped someone, what out there. Definitely share this video, if you would like. If there's someone out there that has a disease and they hate it, give them my story. You're killing yourself, honey. You need to get better. I mean, you will live and your life is beautiful. You're in God's eyes and you're just so beautiful. Just, you need to know that. Um, Now for dealing with people like family members in the hospital. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start crying. Um, because this is a very emotional part. Um, me being in the hospital and me being with a disease is not that bad. For people that don't know me, um, my mom has always been in the hospital. Um, she has kidney disease, we think. We don't know. She gets kidney infections all the time, and she has also, like, urinary infections, and she has a bulging disc in her back. She has stomach problems. Everything keeps getting added to the list as she goes older. Um, but I love her more than anything in the world, and I hope she watches this, and I hope she doesn't start crying like I'm starting to right now. 'Cause I definitely love you, Mom. You're the light of my world. I hope you never, I hope you don't leave me so early. Um, but what's happened with her is we try to figure out a cure, and it still hasn't happened yet. We've been to University of Chicago. We've been to, our regular hospital, St. Mary's. Well, that's where she always goes. And pretty much every month, it's almost like that. Except this month, she hasn't gone in the hospital yet. I'm so excited. Um, the 24th, it'll be 2 months. So, just, I'm hoping for that. Like, really. But, I really get depressed when she leaves because, she's like my best friend. And when I don't have school, I'm lonely around the house. I don't know how to deal with it. And, sometimes I don't know how to deal with it. And it seems, and I think a lot of people don't know how to deal with it. So, like, how to deal with it, with what I've learned, you know, talk about it to someone. Don't care who it is. You, whoever you trust. Like, I trust my two best friends, Megan and Marco. I know they'll watch this video. I love you guys, okay? I love you guys so much. And you've helped me out through every single situation that I've called you, or, called you crying and stuff like that. Especially Megan. You will come over to my house and literally comfort me. I really love you. But, especially with your friends, like, talk to them. If you're kind of older, talk to an adult, I don't know, like if you don't want to talk to your friends about it, just talk to like someone you trust. Like I talk to my mom a lot with my feelings. Even though she's in the hospital, I tell her that I miss her and I love her and I wish she was here and all these different things. And you know and I I don't know. I mean, how to deal with it is you talk to someone, you talk to your mom, your uh, friends, whatever. Be strong. That's the second thing. Be strong. They want you to be strong for them. Especially if it's like a mom figure or a dad figure in the hospital. You basically have to do a lot of the things around the house that you don't usually do. Like I do all the laundry for everyone. I dust, I vacuum. I basically do everything that my mom usually does when she's home. You know, and I don't usually do that stuff. I mean, come on. I'm a teenager. I don't want to do that stuff. But yeah, you definitely have to be strong and put on a smiley face because I have a younger brother. You know, if he sees that I'm happy, he'll probably be happy. So you definitely have to put on a strong front. And I mean, yes, you can break down every so often. Break down. If you want to cry, cry it out. People are always afraid to cry. Don't hold it in because if you hold it in, it basically just gets worse. Um yeah, definitely those are the first like the two rules. And then especially this is number 1, I swear things will always get better. Just have hope. Definitely, I forgot that in the other one. Just have hope, family member or yourself. Have hope in yourself that things are going to get better. They might seem horrible right now. My mom's going to die. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. You're not going to die. Unless the doctor says you're going to die, which they never told me. They just said, hey, simple procedure, blood transfusion, whatever. You know, Still, even if they tell you that you're going to die, still have hope. Fight. Don't get depressed. It's just going to make it worse on yourself. Yeah, that's definitely the number 1 rule. Just don't give up. Have hope in yourself that you're going to get better, you're going to live on. Um, And I mean, if you're religious, pray to God. That's who I always talk to a lot. I pray to him that, my mom will get better, to find a cure, to let her not be in the hospital every month, stuff like that. You know, that's just what you need to do. And I feel like a lot of people I feel like a lot of people don't know how to do that or don't know how to deal with their family member in the hospital or me being in a hospital myself, like yourself being in a hospital. So they don't know how to cope with it, and they get depressed and they want to commit suicide and all these different ways that they should not do. You just can't give up on yourself. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but that I can't stress it enough. You can't give up on yourself. Life is beautiful. It might not be good right now, especially when I do the bullying video. A lot of people get bullied and they want to commit suicide. Don't give up on yourself. Life might be horrible right now, but it can always get better. I definitely recommend the guy to everyone who watches this video, Mandisa Stronger. It definitely helps me with my feelings because I believe that things will get better. Um, and if you don't believe in God, maybe, I mean, I'm not going to force any religion on you, but he can totally help you through these feelings. I always talk to God and, try to get him to speak to me and say, hey, it's okay. And he speaks to me a little bit, hey, it's okay. Your mom will get better in time. And so I'm going to stop talking now. It's been 14 minutes. I hope I helped any of you out. If you don't, if you are not the person that needs helping, send this to someone that you think actually needs it. I would definitely love to help someone, and and then they subscribe to my channel because I'm doing advice videos. That would be fantastic. It's not just for the views, though, guys. I definitely want to help people. Even though I did say, hey, they can subscribe to my channel. It's really about just me helping people because I've been bullied. I've been I have this disease. My mom's in the hospital all the time. I've been in crappy relationships. I can pretty much try to give you guys advice that you might not get from maybe your parents aren't wanting to help you. I could help you. Just send me like if you want a certain topic. I think my next topic's gonna be bullying. But if you want a certain topic before that, just post it in the comments. I can definitely put that one first so that I can help you. Um, but yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!